Did you know that over 70% of new motorcycle riders rely mostly on their rear brake because they think it's safer? But in an emergency situation, which brake actually saves you? Is it the front brake with all the stopping power, or the rear brake that feels more safe but might betray you when you least expect it? In this video, we're breaking down the myths, the mechanics, and the mistakes that every rider, new or experienced, needs to know. So, front or rear brake, which one is safer on a motorcycle? Let's find out. Why do riders prefer rear brakes? Most new riders instinctively go, rear brake, duh. And that's totally understandable. Why? Because somewhere deep in the back of our minds lives the ghost of that childhood bicycle crash. You know, the one where you grabbed the front brake a little too hard and did a front flip worthy of an Olympic gymnast. Minus the gold medal. So now, fast forward to the motorcycle days, and many riders just feel safer tapping the rear brake. It's like a security blanket, a squeaky, rubbery, sliding security blanket. But while the rear brake feels safer, it's actually the one that can betray you quietly, especially when things get real. When you hit the brakes, your bike's weight shifts forward, always forward, giving the front wheel all the juicy traction and leaving the rear one, well, a little lonely and light. That means if you're only using the rear brake, you're missing out on a whole lot of stopping power, like trying to stop a freight train with a rubber band. Not only is it less effective, but it also locks up super easily, especially when you panic. And locked rear tires don't just slide, they can whip you into a high side crash if you release it too suddenly mid-turn. So yeah, even though new riders prefer the rear brake because it feels safer, the truth is, it's only safer until it's not. Risks and misconception of front brake. Let's dive into the spicy topic of the front brake, the one that gets way more hate than it deserves. Well, many riders hear front brake and immediately picture themselves flying over the handlebars like some kind of human catapult. Boom, front brake equals front flip, right? Not exactly. That fear usually comes from our childhood bicycle drama. But here's the thing. Motorcycles aren't bicycles. The center of gravity is lower, the weight is heavier, and flipping over is a lot harder than your imagination wants you to believe. But here's where things get tricky. The real risk with the front brake isn't flipping, it's grabbing it too hard, too fast. If you yank that front lever like you're ringing a panic alarm, the front tire might say, nope, and slide out. That's what we call a low side. Basically, your bike slipping out and you hugging the pavement. And guess what? It happens fast. Like blink and you're on the ground fast. Why? Because the weight transfer to the front wheel doesn't happen instantly. It needs a moment. So if you grab all the brake before the tire's ready for it, it can't grip, it locks up, and down you go. That's why people say the front brake is dangerous. It's not that it is dangerous, it's just unforgiving when misused. So yeah, the front brake has risks, but they're mostly due to how we use it, not the brake itself. Used right, it's your best friend. Problems of the rear brake? Alright, let's talk about the rear brake, the rider's comfort zone, the safe feeling option, the I don't trust the front brake fallback. But the rear brake has some sneaky little issues that can cause big problems. First up, terrible stopping power. The moment you start braking, the weight of your bike shifts forward, which means the rear tire is basically chilling back there with barely any pressure on it. That means less grip, and less grip means less braking force. So if you're relying on the rear brake alone, congratulations, you've just extended your stopping distance by 2 to 3 times. And in a panic stop, that's the difference between a close call and a crash. Second problem, the rear wheel loves to lock up. It's a lightweight drama queen, a little too much pressure, and it skids like it's auditioning for Fast and Furious, Motorcycle Drift Edition. And if that happens in a straight line, meh, not too bad, just a longer stop. But if you're leaning even a little, now we're talking drift city, which can lead to a low side, or worse, a high side, a brutal kind of crash where the rear tire regains traction suddenly and throws you off like a rodeo bull. It's like the rear brake waits until you're distracted and then goes, surprise. So, yeah, rear brake feels friendly until it isn't. Combined braking, drumroll please. It's really, really good. Like chef's kiss good, but only if you do it right. The real winner isn't either one on its own, it's the teamwork. Combined braking means using both front and rear brakes together, the front for most of the stopping power, and the rear for a little stability and support. Sounds perfect, right? Well, yes and no. Here's where it gets spicy. Combined braking isn't just about squeezing both levers and hoping for the best. Nope. You've got to ease into the front brake, gradually building pressure as weight shifts forward, and at the same time, gently apply and slowly release the rear as the rear tire gets lighter. It's a bit like rubbing your stomach and patting your head at 60 miles per hour with a squirrel running across the road. Tricky? Yeah. Worth it? Absolutely. Done right, combined braking gives you the shortest stopping distance, the most control, and the best chance of walking away from an emergency stop with nothing but a slightly elevated heart rate. The catch? It takes practice, and not just once. You've got to keep those reflexes sharp. The good news? Modern bikes with ABS or even combined braking systems do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, making it much easier to get it right, even if you're not a braking ninja yet. So it's awesome, but like sushi from a gas station, it better be done properly, or things might get messy real quick. Which one is safer? So after all that tire talk, weight shifts, and high side horror stories, front or rear brake, which one is safer on motorcycle? The truth is, neither is completely safe or dangerous on its own. It's not about the brake, it's about how you use it. The front brake gives you the lion's share of stopping power, up to 90%, but misuse it and you risk a low side. The rear brake feels safer, sure, but it's limited, locks up easily, and if handled wrong, can launch you into a high side. The safest choice? Learn to use both brakes together, smoothly, progressively, with practice. And if your bike has ABS, even better. It's like having a little invisible guardian that steps in when your reflexes don't. So again, front or rear brake, which one is safer on motorcycle? The honest answer is, neither is foolproof, but together, and with proper technique, they're your safest bet. Master the balance, practice the feel, and ride smarter. Your brakes can save your life, but only if you know how to use them like a pro.